Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi. Good afternoon, Anurag. Welcome to Clapingo. How
Thank
are
you.
you?
I'm fine. How
Okay,
are
nice
you?
to hear. I'm fine. Thank you for asking. Did you have your lunch or yet to have?
No, I'm yet to have my lunch.
Okay.
I
Okay.
had
So are we,
a big breakfast, so
you had a
I'm
very
not
heavy
hungry yet.
breakfast. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Fine. So are we meeting for the first time, Anurag?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So I'll give you time for self-introduction. My name is Rini Rose. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
it's there on
That's
the
a
screen.
beautiful name, by the way.
Thank you.
It
And
has
I'm
it has a nice ring to it. Rini Rose.
Thank you. Right. So I'm speaking to you from the southern part of India, okay, from
Right?
Tamil Nadu, Madurai, and speaking about my connection with the English language, I'm a language trainer professionally, and also I'm an author. I have published a few books, so that's my passion towards the language.
Oh, that's
And
amazing.
you will very well know why I'm here on Clapingo. See, here also I get to connect with a lot of learners like you.
Yeah, yeah. It's a nice platform.
Yes. So would you like to introduce yourself? Tell me where you're from, what do you do, and all that, your
Yeah,
hobbies,
sure,
everything.
sure, sure. So I am from Nagpur, Maharashtra, the
Okay.
central part of India, and I am a freelance graphic designer. I
Okay.
work from home, and my interests are playing the piano and the game of tennis.
Game of
Tennis, tennis,
tennis.
tennis.
Tennis and
Yeah,
piano. Okay, good.
yeah. And I like everything comedy, so I'm a
Mhm.
huge fan of comedy. It gets me
Okay.
cracking.
Okay, that's great. Fine, fine. So that's something very interesting. Your hobbies are interesting. It's different. Piano and tennis. So tell me, have you joined a tennis club or do you
Yeah,
take coaching? How did you develop this interest?
I have started this recently. During the end of the last year, I joined a
Mhm.
tennis. What do you say? A tennis facility that is
Okay.
in my city, and they have a clay court over there. So yeah, I got to know about them through internet, and
Okay.
I was searching about something, some fun activity that could be entertaining, as
Mhm.
well as something that will keep me fit also. So that's why I decided to
Okay.
join tennis.
Okay. Okay. Right, right.
Yeah,
So we'll have a general conversation. After that, I'll give you the feedback. Okay?
sure, sure, sure. I wanted to ask you one
Yeah.
thing.
Sure,
You
sure, sure.
said you have some published some work uh, about of yours in English.
Yeah.
So can you tell me more about it?
Yeah. So in total, I think I have 7 books altogether. So 5 of them are co-authored. Co-authored means other writers have also contributed.
Right.
All of them are available on Amazon, Flipkart. It's still available. And 3 books are already available in my name. That is entirely written by me.
Okay.
That's my
That's
authored collection.
fantastic. That's very nice. So
Yeah, so
what are those about?
it's
What do you
all
like to about?
it's a kind of compilation of poems, articles. Some of them
Okay.
are reflections, more of poetry, but more than poetry, articles. I also write for lifestyle magazines, so those articles are available online. They're free. All the lifestyle articles, the health
All right.
magazine articles. Otherwise, the books are available on Amazon. So it's poetry, articles, reflection, and one story. Yeah, one short story.
Okay. Nice, nice. That's
Mhm.
nice. All right,
Okay.
nice. I'll have a look into it.
Yeah, you can. I have a YouTube channel, so there I have a small video where I talk about all these books. So you can check and
Okay.
select, and then you can see if you like it and order. Right?
Sure, sure.
Okay. So I'll ask you some general questions, then we'll go get back to tennis and your interest, and then I'll
Yeah.
give you the
Why not?
feedback. Okay,
Speak.
speak.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are some of the things that you always notice when you have a conversation with a person for the first time?
I notice his or her style of speaking,
Okay.
the accent, the pronunciation, also basically this is the thing, also the how one
Expression.
expresses
Okay.
expressions.
Okay. Fine. And do you like conversations, or are you a person who loves speaking?
No, I am not an outright public speaker, that sort of a guy. I have some stage fright, and I can't be so extrovert or gregarious in that terms.
Okay.
But I like to read and also to listen to uh, any meaningful conversation.
Good. Okay. So coming to comedy, you said you love watching comic things. Comedy is your
Yeah,
favorite genre. And it's not very easy for comedians to make people laugh.
it's the most
One of
difficult
the
thing. It's very
toughest
easy to
places.
laugh. It's
Yeah,
very
but
easy to
to
laugh
make a
on jokes,
person laugh,
but to create jokes, that's
yeah,
not
it's
a
difficult.
very
Yeah.
easy thing to do.
So, looking at all the comedians or looking at all the artists, what are some of the things that you have noticed? Like, how do you think this humor comes into play? You should be spontaneous. What is the kind of skill that they have?
You have to be creating a sort of surprising outcome or surprising event or something that the audience doesn't expect. It has to be unexpected. It has to be all of a
Oh,
sudden.
okay,
That's
okay.
what create that element of humor.
Element of suspense and surprise should be there.
Yeah,
Okay, okay. And it should be sometimes thought provoking also. Some thought should be there where you think and laugh. It has a double meaning, and then oh, this is a
yeah,
message.
yeah, yeah. If
Okay,
it's
okay.
a pun or it's a
Yeah,
witty sarcasm, yeah, then it should
right.
be like that.
Okay. This is the next word.
Thank you.
Thank you. So this is a common word that we use almost every day. Can you
Yeah.
think of a situation where you recently said a thank you to someone?
Uh, like yesterday when I asked my friend to give me the money that he owed to me. So
Okay.
I expressed my gratitude by saying thanks.
Okay. Good. Please frame a sentence with this word.
Corner. Um, there's a there's a new shop that has recently opened right around the corner.
Okay. That's been opened or that's open right
That's
around the
open.
corner. Okay. Now this is a word that we get to hear every time. Try to frame a negative sentence and a positive sentence. I mean, negative thought should be there, positive thought. So, judge is a word that can be used in a negative sense and also in a positive sense. So, like that, frame two different sentences.
Okay. Uh, I'm not getting anything in my mind, but I'll try. Uh,
Like, for example, negative means do not judge people simply without knowing
yeah, yeah.
negative.
Don't be judgmental.
Mm.
Uh, a positive would be um, I don't like to judge people in general.
Okay.
It's a very simple
Or,
sentence.
yeah,
I'm
or
not
you
able
can
to.
say, or you can
Uh,
say we get to see a lot of judges in the courts.
right, right.
They
That's
are
a
quite
completely different
challenging.
meaning.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that is also positive. Like we have a lot of judges, it's a profession.
yeah.
Okay,
And
right.
one negative I could make of that
Yeah,
about judges is that uh, seeing the present situation in our country, it
yeah.
has been come to notice that some judges are being biased, which they should not
Some
be.
judges are yeah, they shouldn't be. Yes, they should never do that. They should be true to their profession and the ethics of the law and jurisdiction.
Yeah,
Correct. Okay, so good. I'm going to give you the feedback.
sure.
Okay, Anurag, you're very confident when you speak. Okay, see, there's no
Okay.
problem. Your grammar is good. your vocabulary is good, you are quite fluent also, but
Okay.
you don't have the flow. The flow
Right.
is not there. And usually, when it comes to players who are associated with sports, you're confident. By birth, you're confident. Now, coming to flow, the flow is not there because I think you're not practicing enough after the
Yeah.
sessions.
Yeah. That's right. Because I
And
don't have any surrounding to people to talk to. I don't have that environment. The only uh, uh, thing that when I talk to people is over here on Clapingo.
okay, so
That's
see,
an issue.
the environment and surrounding is it's something that is faced by a lot of people, even me. But there are some activities that you can do by yourself to check
All
your
right.
flow, to check your progress, because we are living in a place in a country where the native spoken language is not English, so we cannot
Yeah.
help that. We are helpless. So try to do some activities as these to create
Okay.
conversation with yourself. I think that's a natural way of developing any language. Okay, you can make use of some words as these. Ask yourself questions, because when
Mhm.
it comes to English or any language, you will not be able to convey things that you're very familiar with. You will be able to give a
Mhm.
lot of information on a topic. You can read and find out and give. But when it comes to familiar topics, we will not think about the expressions. So try to practice more so that you develop a flow. Otherwise, all the aspects are good, and you have to work on reading aloud also, because your pronunciation and articulation should become better.
Yeah. Yeah.
More than the pronunciation, your pronunciation is not that bad, but you can make it still better. That's what I feel. So
Yeah.
confidence is there. I think a natural fluency is there. Vocabulary is also there because of your reading habit. So
Yes.
when you have this beautiful habit in your hands and being very confident also, now your area of interest is sports. Try
No,
to
it's
ask
not my
yourself,
area. It's not my area of interest. It's a general thing. It's not my area of interest.
but maybe one of the interests.
Yeah.
One of the
Maybe.
interests. So what I'm trying to tell you is you can merge your areas of interest with language. Like when you work
Right.
on an activity, if you're interested, it will help you to do more activities. So you can think about a favorite sports star, or what are some of the shortcomings. Like you can ask yourself questions. Most
So
of the Indians
basically,
are, yeah,
you're trying to say that I should think more about any particular thing in my mind
think and practice
more
also.
often.
There are different ways, different methods, different activities can be used. Like you can think about philosophical questions, you can think
Right.
about debating with yourself, you can think
Yes.
about
Yes.
words also. Like take one word, think of the positive and negative aspect. This will help
Mhm.
you with communication, because all we have to worry about is communication. Am I able to
Yeah.
convey
Yeah.
that to you?
It should come
Okay.
very naturally without
It,
putting
yes,
much effort to the
effort.
brain.
Right.
Yeah.
So here you don't have any such problems, but I think we should work on the flow and articulation. So work
Right.
at least for 20 minutes by reading aloud, by working on words, and
Right.
also
Right.
practicing with activities. I think that will help you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I will do that. Thank
right.
you for your feedback.
So any questions, anything that you want to ask me?
Uh, Not as such. What what do you like to watch when it comes to movies or web series or anything?
You mean to see the genre? I like science fiction.
Okay, sci-fi.
Also, yeah. Also, I like classical movies, and anything that has got a versatile topic, like any social issue, that can
Okay.
really help with that can help the society, that will put you in a different thought, different perspective. But I'm more interested in reading. I love watching web series and movies, but more interested in books also.
What do you like to read mostly? What's the topic that
Reading mostly
fascinates you?
psychology books. Yeah, psychology
All
books,
right.
novels, but not much of fantasy. I'm not a fan of fantasy
So
and
not
too
much
much of
fiction, I guess.
fiction. Yeah, no, not fiction and
Yeah.
fantasy. But certain things, like for example, Harry Potter and all, it helps you with language. It's completely
Right. Right.
fiction, but there is a style of writing. If it's something like that, I will read.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm not very interested.
There is this
Detective
particular
novels. Yeah,
Yeah, there is this particular style that people of different locations have. They have
yeah.
a very distinct parlance to their language.
Yes, yes, definitely. That will influence you. It'll have an impact. Your
Yeah,
habits will also have an influence and impact. Yeah.
right.
Okay. So it was a
Okay.
nice conversation, and thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, same here.
All the
Thank you
best.
so much. It was
Yeah.
lovely talking to you.